Welcome back then, guys. So today we've got to do the bearings on the tractor again. I'm going to do this as a how-to video so you guys can learn how to do it. So you can see the bearings coming undone. So we've got to start by undoing all the nuts here, loosening them up a bit. I've got my... oh, that's the wrong one. Got the spider spanner. We haven't got any fancy tools. So just loosen them. I have loosened these already with this bar here. Right, so you do that, and then you've got to jack it up with your jack. Like that. Right, so we got to jack it up. We just got a car jack.
You're going like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it the other way around? Because how did you do it last time?
Hang on. So you want to undo the nuts before you jack it up so the wheel doesn't turn around when you're doing it. Hand scraper? Oh. So we haven't got the best jack in the world, but it works. So you can see how wobbly that is there. The bearings have definitely gone. Right, so now I've done that, you've got to finish undoing this. I'm planning at some point to do this tractor up completely, restore it fully. Probably not the engine though, because I'm not smart enough to rebuild engines. Right. Right. So you got the nuts off, take the wheel off. Right, so now we're down to the hub here. So I want to take the hubcap off. And then we've got to get a spanner. So ideally you'd want a split pin here, but we couldn't find the hole, so we didn't do it. So you want to undo that nut. You've got some diesel we can put this stuff in.
What stuff?
Well, this, I suppose it'd probably be alright.
Yeah, it's got diesel from last time.
Right. Probably should be wearing gloves, but...
You've got gloves.
yeah, so that's the hexagon
That
ring.
probably needs.
Alright, so I've got some gloves on now. Right, take the hub off. You can see, that's the old bearing there, and you can see it's worn out completely. And then that bearing there seems to be alright. And then there's a ring in there for the other bearing. But we're not using that hub anymore. That's the ring for the big bearing there. And there's supposed to be a grease cap on here, which isn't. Right, so I want to clean this off a bit with something.
But I can just
You got
measure.
the big bearing goes in the top there, and then there's a small bearing that goes on the other side, and that's the seal. The seal goes on the top. Right, so it goes in this way, so you take the bearing out, put the ring in, like that. And you've got to find something to knock it in. Ideally, you want like a rubber hammer. We haven't got that, so we've got to use this. Right, so then guys, when you've got this ring in here, you've got to put this big bearing in. There, and then that goes around like that. Right, so the seal goes on the tractor like that. Big bearing's in there, I'll take that out again. So that I can knock in the little bearing. You can see the seals in there. I'm just going to knock that in right down to the ledge, and then I'll show you what happens after that. Right, so when you've got both your cup seal things in both sides, you want to get your bearings, and you've got to like fill them with grease and make sure there's lots of grease in there. You can't over grease the bearings, so just put as much as you can in, which I'm not going to show because it's a bit dark, and I want to get it done quickly, and then that one goes on the other side, which I'll show in a second. So then guys, once you've put your bearings in there, big one at the back, seal, big one at the back, small bearing, and then you put the hub on, you want to do up your nut at the front here, and then you can put a pin through there, which was ideal because it keeps it all on tight. And then you got to fill it with grease and put the hubcap on there like that. I don't know if mine fits because it's a new hub. And then you just got to put the wheel on, and that's pretty much it. Make sure the bear is done up tight but not too tight, so it still goes round. So you can torque the nuts to make sure they're the right tightness. We don't have that kind of stuff here, so just do them as tight as you can with your hands. Just going to jack it up to make sure it's all right. And there's no play in the bearings there. That play's just in the steering rod. That steering rod that goes all through there, because that needs replacing. You can see it goes round. So yeah, can do it up a little bit tight if you want. Let's do that. And what you want to do is when you've used the tractor for a bit, hang on, you're going to probably want to do it up again bit more, just to make sure it's all tight and there's nothing getting in there. So yeah, just want to put a bit more grease in there probably, and then put your hubcap on, and you can put a pin through the little things there, and that's it. So if you have enjoyed and you thought this was quite useful, then you could subscribe or leave a like, and stay tuned for more farm life videos in the future.